The Dodgers sweep the Braves, led by just multiple home runs. Specifically, Max Muncy with 3 yesterday, Shohei with 2 today. We'll talk all about that. We'll also talk about what went on in the minor leagues tonight on Sunday, Cinco de Mayo, 2024. This is Tim Rogers, Dodgers 2080. We are coming in hot today. Let's go. All right. So hope everyone's good. Let's get right to it. Let's go back to Friday, and we're just going to start tracking some home runs. Why don't we just do that? Because home runs are my favorite kind of rally killer, of course. So Friday they had one. That was Teoscar, who, what a player. He's on track for 36 home runs. Yes, he strikes out a million times. That's okay. He can hit lefties. He's providing production. If you look at it, when everyone's in the lineup and you go Betts, Ohtani, Freeman, Smith, Muncy, Teoscar, and then after that's Andy Pages, also known for artist formerly known as Andy Pages by this channel. Sorry. That's good. And then the rest, hopefully Outman, Lux, Kike's been good when he's in there, right? Made a nice play at third today. Maybe we can cover that one. Muncy's been playing good third base. Miggy Rowe's been doing all right. Chris Taylor. Man, we need, given that it is the 6th week of Easter, Chris Taylor needs a resurrection of that bat. Sorry, Jesus. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not. We need that. We need his bat to resurrect, get going again. We need to see that. All right, so that is Friday. Let's go to Saturday. Saturday was fun. 11-2. Man, well, first of all, Tyler Glass now, right? Freddie Freeman with a triple. But hey, Max Muncy, 3 dongs. Second inning, 7th inning, 8th inning. Ohtani hit his 8th. So Muncy's up to 8. Then Ohtani for that day is up to 8. Pages hits one. He's at 4. What can you do? How awesome is that? With, of course, some really good pitching. And it's good to see JP Fireeisen doing well. We need to see that. I think he is a really big missing piece within the lineup. We'll go to today. I didn't get a chance to watch much of it. I was following it as much as I could. But let's see. So first, before the game, we got the good news. Got Blake Trinan back. The bad news, we lost our number 1 reliever, Evan Phillips. Hopefully it's not too bad. I don't know the details. I haven't listened. If anyone has any details about Evan Phillips's, was it calf or something like that, put it in the chat, please. James Paxton, outstanding baseball, throwing the baseballs well. 3.06 ERA now. Okay, he's 4-0, 6.2 innings pitched, 5 hits, 1 run, 2 walks, 3 Ks. Gave up a dong in that 6th inning to the abuser, Marcelo Ozuna. Dodgers didn't do much today other than Ohtani. He had 4 hits, including 2 home runs. And then, of course, Teoscar is on Friday. He had the other hit, 2-run shot. Of course, he had a K, and I'm good with that. Chris Taylor's, I just got nothing. Trinan was looking good. Joe Kelly helped Paxton get out of it. Trinan, the video game stuff is still there. The the movement, but the velocity is not quite the same. But hey, if you can't really track that thing, how are you gonna hit it? Michael Grove still looking good. So he comes off his 11th inning W on Friday. Now he didn't get a save with this one because they win by 4. It doesn't matter. Michael Grove, solid. He's getting into Doc's slowly but surely little trust phase, and the way Daniel Hudson's been giving up home runs, I think I think we kind of need that, right?
That's the fact, Jack!
Straight up. So it's a 3-game sweep of the team that used to have the best record in the National League. Who's got it now? Oh, yeah. The only team that's got a better record right now is Baltimore. Baltimore Orioles just crushing it. All right. Oh, boy. We got some chats. Hot diggity freaking dog. Yep. Showtime L.A. Moderator extraordinaire. First in the chat. Glad to get the brooms out. Roy Estrada in the house. Hello. Alexander Vasquez. Buenas noches. Oh, okay. So down here in San Diego, or in Escondido, we got a place called TJ Tacos. And even though I had some really good stuff last night at a place called Lolitas, they have kind of the best spice you can put on carne asada I've ever had. But today, it's Cinco de Mayo, had to go. Had this, it's adobada. It's, oh my gosh. And I raw dog the adobada in a big flour tortilla. And oh my gosh. It's just so tasty. Connor Brogdon did go down, Showtime. Yes, we'll talk about that. I heard he had a good one. He threw an inning and had 2 Ks. That's good. Braves look more like the Marlins than anything, right? Nando 390, but who made him look that way? Elder, yeah. They got free, Shohei got free today. Muncy's on fire. Yep. Paxson, very good. Let's see. Frasso, Cartaya, Sweeney for Mason Miller. Oh, you want him? Yeah, we all want that dude. I think they have to hold on to Sweeney. We just don't know what's going on with Gavin Lux. If he's gonna be able to do that. Oh, my man, Mike Salas in the house. Trying did look nasty. Phillips said it was unlucky injury and very minimal injury, grade 1 hamstring, 15-day IL. Okay, he'll be back, and maybe it's just let him get a little time off. And of course, he should rehab at Rancho. This is the first time I felt confident facing the Braves since the 21 exit. Not only narrowed the gap, but we're better. Proof in the pudding. So, yeah, so far, so good. What I really want to see is our best pitchers against their best pitchers. Is it get late? I don't know when we play them next. I hope it's later in the season like last year, just to get that playoff vibe. We should have known by last year when the Dodgers lost 3 or 4 to them, they were in trouble. May the 4th be with you. Also, my man Bob, you guys don't know this. You guys probably never heard of this guy, but also yesterday on May 4th, it's back to May the Force be with you, because the all-time NHRA Funny Car winner, John Force, yes, that is his real name, turned 75 yesterday. He's still doing it. He's got a W recently. 75 years old, driving a 12,000 horsepower car down the 1,000-foot. I hate that. I wish it was a quarter mile, but amazing. Oh, and S is in the house. Hey, good to have you, man. Let's see. Mike, of course, is also my other moderator. Let's see. Elishiva. Yeah, Barnes getting the battle. He's hitting better, Let's see. Okay, here we go. Is Vargas being set up for a trade piece or the Dodgers roster in 2025? I think he's got room. See, Doom Sal knows who John Force is, right? 75 years old, and he turned it yesterday on May the 4th, and his name is John Force. Yes, that's his real name. No lies. I don't know. Until I can see some of these other pieces that are at the major league level start doing things. They're, right now, Vargas might be an improvement over some of these folks. I don't want to say too many names, but I think we know. Oh, good. Don't play Atlanta till middle of September. That's what I want to hear. Yeah, John Force is a legend. I mean, I did get a selfie with him quite a few years ago. John, he's just No, he sells that sport so well. He's a crack up. So, let's man, the Braves. They'll be back. They'll be good. They're gonna make some moves. They'll probably try to overpay for Mason Miller. They always making good trades. with those A's and ripping them off. That's my problem with them. I'm not here. Let's see. Sorry about that, folks. I'm not being very good at being the producer at the same time. Let's see. Chris Romero. Yeah, man. I talked about let's see. Yeah, Outman versus Vargas. Also, Vargas. Lux has got to be in that, right? Yeah. So wait a minute. I think Brittany Force is still racing in Top Fuel. But I think she had a baby, so I'm not sure now. Maybe not. Vargas was worth last year, and that one is now just saying, yeah, you got to say that. It's all right. Outman is very hot, very cold. That's what it seems to be so far. Yeah, Taylor's stat line is impressively bad. Yeah, you got to try almost for that. For these guys, for the talent level of these guys. Watch Tom Brady roast. I heard about that. I got to see that. I've got to see that. Yeah. Rushing, yeah, he's doing well. Time for him to get him to AAA. Just start pushing some of these guys. Really need to start pushing some of these guys. Yeah, that's for sure. So let's speaking of the minor leaguers, let's take a look at what they did today. A little mixed bag today. I did a quick look. But yeah, Christian Romero, underrated. My goodness. Well, why don't we take a quick look at transactions? See if any. Oh yeah, there was something I want to talk about here. All right, so Robinson Ortiz, man, prospect of old. Tommy John, he pitched today, pitched an inning. Connor Brogdon, as was brought up in the chat earlier, rehab to the Oklahoma City for 89ers. And that was it for today. We already covered all the ACL Dodgers. It might be worth a trip to go to Arizona, see what's going on in Arizona. All right, let's go get that out of the way because I got to watch out for the... I just keep hitting the wrong buttons. And we got... All right. The teams. So we'll start with the Quakes. They played 2 because they got, I guess, rained out yesterday. What is going on with Diego? Oh, man. He had a hit today. We'll see that. Hunter Fiducia. For some reason, they just don't like Fiducia. I don't know what it is. Yeah, let's see us doing really well. What's he got? He's got like 9 homers. Ryan Ward's got 12, I think, after today. All right, so we had 2 games today. So where's the first one, man? Let's see. There it is. Okay, so they played 2. In the first game, they played today, only had 3 hits. Holy smokes. Bruh. Kendall George had 1 of them. How many stolen bases did Kendall George have? We got to start watching that stuff. Kendall George, Sammy Munoz playing left field a little bit, so 0 for 3. He's got brought up. Jake Geloff 1 for 3. DePaula back 0 for 2. Jordan Thompson 0 for 3. Galiz 0 for 1. Couple walks. They had 10 walks. That's why they won. I mean, it's always good. Valladares at second or first. Alonso right field. Wilman Diaz 0 for 2 at second. Who was playing? Okay, Thompson was. So the pitching's where it's at. Gary McDaniels, lefty. A little bit high on the walks, but, not too bad. Ortiz also had 2 walks. It's not good. Cameron Day, friend of the show, had a decent outing, so that's good. Now we'll go to the next one. What I'll do is I'll go in between the chats after each level, so we could chat. Is it chat? Oh, this wasn't pretty. Couple errors, so you're gonna see something I saw earlier that was oogly. If you go to the pitching, oh boy, They gave up, it says here, 7 unearned runs. I don't see, with Ruin, they had said, this went back and forth, so I don't know what it really is. But Duran not having it. Gave up, the error didn't help, of course. Okay, George, 0 for 2. We have any stolen bases? Keep looking. George DH, Perez, Jarrell 0 for 3. DePaulo for 2 and playing in right. That's good, though, getting his legs back in there. Thompson 2 for 3. Good for him. Did we have any home runs? Yes, we did. Jordan Thompson. I thought I remembered that. Sammy Munoz 0 for 2. Oh, Sean McLean 0 for 2. Valladares at first, again 2 for 3. I don't wonder if they've put Vetrano in the IL. When I talked to him, it sounded IL to me. Carlito Rojas 0 for 3. Willem 0 for 3. Dang it. And so not much today. Let's check the chat. What is up with the chat? Well, let's see. Yeah, like rushing more than Fiducia. Fiducia has a lot of pass balls. Fiducia's AAA. Rushing is not. Yeah, but they obviously think a lot more of rushing. It seems like. I don't know. Fiducia, they play him or trade him, right? Loons are impressive. Yeah, Ferris looked good. I heard about that. We'll cover that. Lorenzo, not just slumping. Yeah, Brittany. Okay, Brittany's still racing. Okay, I know she had a kid. It's Brittany. I'm sorry. I was thinking of the other one. Yeah, you're right. Brittany's still going. Brittany's going, yeah. Can't remember John, the oldest daughter named Ashley. Yeah. And she raced. Well, she quit a long time ago. Then the one that's married to Ray Hall. Yeah, Courtney Force. That's the one I was thinking of. That she's the one married to Bobby Ray Hall. Yeah, that's right. Old man brain again. You guys know that. I think you guys already discovered that my brain sometimes is a little slow. Let's go check out the loons. Okay, so got a W here. It's good. Compost is crushing it still. Actually getting some W's this year. Last year he kept on. I think he would start games and someone else would get the wins last year. Or was it the other way around? I can't remember. Okay, Alex Freeland. This is good. Keep going, Freeland. 2 doubles today. He's up to 346. This is good. Maybe he is the shortstop of the future. Who knows? Noah Miller, who is a better fielding shortstop than Freeland, but the fact they're putting Freeland at shortstop is a good thing. Lorenzo, hey, at least he got a hit. He's got to get going. I think Lorenzo, some of these guys, what they do, they get all this love. Oh, you're so good. You're so good. You're so good. And they rest on that. I think it's happened to a few guys. And they're just not mature enough to deal with it. So I think that's happened to a few of these guys. You just look at the numbers, right? Lorenzo, Newell, Cartaya. You can't read that stuff. Or if you do, you just gotta let it go. So Lorenzo, Nevin 0 for 3, Newell 1 for 4 with a dong. That's good. He's still hitting the home runs. Nemangeli, Luis Rodriguez, good to see him up there. I know that he didn't have a good game, but he's still 306. Nelson Quidros down. Vogel 2 for 3, good for him. Super fast, not as fast though as Kendall George. I'm going to tell you that right now. Yep. What do you think about Ozuna, that swing of his? 3 years in a row that hits our cat. Yeah, that someone said it. In back in the day, he would have been drilled multiple times. They need to at least give him the Tatis treatment coming up and in. Yeah, that's bullcrap. And what they need to, so I think there needs to, how there's a catcher's interference? There needs to be a batter's interference. You come back around and you hit the catcher, there needs to be something that the umpire can do. Just call him out. Like, you throw the bat in Little League, you can get out or thrown out of the game. We had that. You hit the catcher more than once. Unless the catcher's moving. We know how that all happens. that's ball game for them. So yeah, that's just crap. And it's that you don't just like catcher's got a right to catch the ball and do his job without getting drilled in the frickin' head. Okay. Hey, wait a minute. Wait, hey. Oh, we got rained out yesterday? Oh, shoot. So I was reading the wrong box score. All right. So they'll play. Let's go to OKC. Sweet. Landon Knack. Friend of the show. Friend of established major league pitcher, at least for 3 games. Looking good. Looking good. Okay, Drew Avens 0 for 4. Miggy 0 for 2. Still playing left field, so he's not getting any second base still. Trey Sweeney 0 for 4. Padlo 1 for 2. Ryan Ward 2 for 4 with a home run. His 12th. His 12th. With OPS 997. His slug is up there. Let's take a quick look at him. Am I there? No, I'm not even over there. Sorry. Look at Ryan Ward. 12 home runs. The slug. Where's the slug? His on-base percentage kind of stinks. But the slug. In order to get the dub, you must slug, as my man D-Mac would say. Who else we got? Lipsius, yeah, played first today. He can kind of play all over, so he's got 9 home runs, like I said. He's got a 972 OPS. On base, 367. The slug is 605. That's a ball player. He needs to be up eventually. Fiducio for 4, down to 229. Dang. Cody Hosey, still down 0 for 2, but 319. Well, he had a walk. I have trouble saying it. 0 for 3. Landon Knack, yeah. 4 hits, 2 walks, 8 Ks, 1 earned. Connor Brogdon, this is all good. 1 inning, 2 Ks, the latest pitching project. Ryan Ward, New Bush, yeah. Who knows? It's just play him or trade him. It's that time, folks. It is really that time. Flynn, he's not a really prospect. Vanasco's a guy we got to keep our eye on. Yeah, so not the worst day. Not the worst day. All right, let's take a look at the chat, and let's see what we got coming up. Where'd my phone go? Oh, it's in my pocket. I'm just pulling up the Dodger schedule really quick so I can do this fast. Coming in hot. All right, so tomorrow it's the Marlins. That's right. It's Walker Buehler debut. Man, I love it. I love it. I'm just gonna lower the expectations though. And if he goes 5 and gives up a couple runs, comes out of it, looks okay, doesn't get hit too hard, good to go. And Tuesday, Yamamoto, yeah, baby. Wednesday, hoping to get my guy Pete Soto there. We got Gavin Stone against former Dodger killer Ryan Weathers. Guy was good against the Dodgers before the Padres just used and abused his butt. Oh my gosh. And then it's kind of cool. They have a day off and and then next they have the Padres in San Diego. So I'm going to try to catch one of those. Wife and I might try to get to one of those. I'll try for a pass. It won't. You never know. Petco's a great place to go. Let's take it over. Let's do what we can. Take it over. Hopefully, some of you guys can come on down. Oh, let's see. I didn't see my man Trinidad in the house. Tyrone is going to bounce back. He's handling the Loons pitching staff really well, and defense top notch. That's what we want to hear. It's good. Ozana thing Dodge. Oh, NS with the fire. Well, where's Doug with his fire take? Azuna thinking Dodger catchers look like his wife. Oh, fire take. So true. Very true. Yeah. Hey, you know what? The guy. Yeah. So yeah, Padres. Remember it is the Padres World Series. Let's not forget that. And last time we talked, our Rosa, whatever that guy. He's a old school guy. He would have been a star back in the day. Getting on base a lot. I'm really, they're going to be switching their defense around a lot, which I think is a little bit of a mistake. I think it's better to be a little more solid. Some guys can handle it. You guy like Kike can handle it. Guy like Chris Taylor can handle it. Miggy Rogue obviously can handle it. Looks like maybe Mookie Betts can too. So if Padres are going to move guys around, they got to be careful. I'd be careful of moving around Bogarts. Cronenworth, I'd move around. I think even Hassan Kim a little bit. Yeah, Bogarts I wouldn't move around. I don't know about Arrueza, but that's a good ball player. They gave up a lot, 3 top 15 guys for him. But that's AJ Preller. He's going in. He's going all in. They just play with that emotion. So and then of course they win a ton yesterday and then they die today. Yeah. So what's going on, folks? Let's so the future, we got the Marlins coming up. Let's hope the Dodgers don't have a letdown. We've seen that before, haven't we? Remember the last home trip, they went 3-6 against what? Padres, Nationals, and the Mets. Unacceptable. Man, my throat. I think I'm talking lower again today because I had my throat got tickled again. It was in church, right before church, and I breathed wrong or something. Yeah, that pitch trying through. Yeah, the mad ball is just so moving. Yeah. Okay, Trinidad, we got to set up a show. Let's do that. They're so loaded, and it's almost impossible to just talk about all of them. But yeah, there's some sleepers in there. And Christian Romero is probably the number one sleeper. Austin Gauthier was a sleeper, not anymore. But yeah, Christian Romero has not hit a top 30 prospect list yet that I've seen. So guys like that are out there. There's some of these pitchers, call it a Cameron Day or a Garrett McDaniel or whatever. They're just not on those lists, but it doesn't mean they're not good. It just means that, Baseball America or MLB, Pipeline isn't following. There's just not enough room. You get with the dudes at Fangraphs. Theirs is always interesting. Remember, I kind of ripped into theirs this last year. I thought it was really weird. It'll be interesting to look at. Scott and Bednar. DMAC says we need 2 relievers at the deadline. Let me tell you what I saw. So I watched 2 games with Bednar against the Giants, and he could not put guys away. I am concerned they've already overused him. I still remember he threw like 50 pitch against the Dodgers a couple years ago. I think the Dodgers. Let's take it. Okay, we got to take a look at the Tigers. So we always, because sometimes we're used to some of these teams, kind of sucking balls, and maybe they're not anymore. I think still people will think, hey, who do the Orioles got to trade? No, the Orioles got the best record in baseball. Detroit. They're 18-16. They're 4 games back. They're not selling. They have a good manager, despite the fact he's a cheater. They have some talent, so I don't think they're going to trade Scooball unless they really hit the tank, and then the Padres probably overpay for him. Yeah. Tanner Scott, my understanding, is not doing well, so get him for a lower thing, and hopefully he gets fixed. What's Pittsburgh doing? Is Pittsburgh still mad at them for getting rid of Calvin Mitchell? 16-19. They're 5 out. Again, it's a division that's Cardinals, fire your manager. Do something different. Give us our Arenado. Yeah, Gerald Perez, I've been talking about him because that dude can mash. He can, but yeah, we should give him some shine. We should interview him. We need to interview Jero. We need to interview Jero. We need to interview Edgardo if he's still here. Let's line it up. Let's think about Trinidad. I'm talking direct to my man Trinidad. Let's try how about the 18th of May? See if you. Let's think about that. See if you can do it, and let's get out there and interview some dudes. Duran, of course, got to interview Duran. There's so many guys, especially the Spanish-speaking guys, we got to get, for sure. Yeah, can't forget about Baby Gratterall. Yeah, but thing is, Duran, he ain't fat anymore. Preller Mays, that guy should have been fired a long time ago. I think we all agree with that. But we're talking about my favorite GM. I mean, the guy that keeps on dumping all sorts of talent to trade. It's like he's playing fantasy baseball. Desperation. I just got to make that one more move. And some of them work out, that's for sure. I mean, Dylan Cease was a good move, but, you can't judge those trades for 5 years. You can give up, 3 top 15s. I think that's what it was that it gave to the Marlins. You can give up 3 of those guys. What if they don't work out? Oh, Edgardo, I'd still, you know what though, Trinidad, I think Edgardo looks like baby A-Rod. You go look at A-Rod when he was 20 years old. He looks he similar. And you know what though, Edgardo, man. Edgardo he could be better than Bruce Stark. He's got better mechanics. May, he's just started throwing. Yeah, see, Nando, you're talking. Fire take. Maybe he can be the Dodgers' Mason Miller out of the pen. Yeah. No, hey, think about it. Everyone just think about it. You got, Big Red out there, right? Big Maine flowing, but it's only for an inning. And he's throwing, if he's recovered, back to throwing 100. And he's only worried about 1 inning. That's where it's at. That is where it's at. Now that's what they're going to need. I think we've all talked about this. He is not coming back as a good starter. I don't think that's happening. Showtime, you are correct about Bruns. He's so close. It's just so close. Let's just say that it's going to take 3 more years. Part of it's growing up. Part of it's just going, how does he get a better feel for, I don't know what it is. But stuff's nasty. Stuff's absolutely nasty. But yeah, Dustin May, that's probably a better call than getting Mason Miller. Everyone's going to be after Mason Miller. He's the only thing the A's got. The A's playing better. What are they at? Where are they at? They are playing a little bit better. The Oakland A's. They are in 3rd place. 2.5 games out of 1st place. It's so funny. It's hilarious, man. Houston is still behind Oakland. Soon to be Sacramento. I heard they're even changing their uniforms. I was told that today. It was cool. I was my wife and I went to the mall after we had some really good food. And just to go grab a couple pieces of C's candy and get some walking in. And I also need to get some Mother's Day cards. Oh, I got to get that in the mail from my mom. Did Mother's Day cards and, go to my jersey place where I, did my Dodgers 2080 jersey and met a new guy in there. And he's a Dodger fan. So Mark, if you're out there, hope you're out there. Come in the chat. So he's following on Instagram. He already knew, he's already following, Dan. Dan, you know who Dan is, man. He was on our show, and then DMAC, of course. And I'm like, yeah, I've had them both. Yeah, Showtime. I think it's gonna take. I think it's gonna take Bruns 3 years. That's fine though. That's actually okay because he's still at Great Lakes. 3 years. I think he is somebody you just push slowly. And push slowly, but he's gonna be fine. I'm a believer. Um, let's see. Okay, Ohtani has so much raw power. Yeah, hit the second largest home run this year, largest home run this year, and the swing looked like he didn't even try to hit it hard. Just wait. I heard big win, man. That people are saying that might have gone out of the ballpark today. What 460? Holy smokes! Jeez, getting there. He's gonna hit one out someday. Braves without Strider aren't scary. Yeah, they will overpay for somebody. They're losing. They very well could lose Fried. It looks like they're just going, hey, Max Fried, we don't really give a crap about you after this year. Let's throw you more. Keep throwing you more. Yeah, Tumultly. Okay, I'd like to see Bruns lose a little weight. See if it improves athleticism. It carries over to more consistent delivery. Yeah, in general, I think it's it's molding, and it's not just him, but I think that's a consistent thing. It's part of growing up, right? He's what 21, 22. Still, it's from 18 to 22. There's a lot of growing up to do, both physically and mentally. I was later than that. I was more of a late bloomer in terms of at least mentally. Physically, never seemed to do it. Moreno Valley for the week, and the Quakes are on the road. Oh, bummer. That's a bummer. Walker Buehler is pitching tomorrow night, Dan. Isn't that awesome? Awesome. By the way, thanks, for yesterday's thing I did. The show, got a bit of live, but it had a really good follow on. So maybe you guys are helping out with some links and stuff like that. So I appreciate that. That show has ended up, I think it's well over 500 now. I think it was only like at 100 after the show was done. So thank you. Show went to 493. Yeah. He's going to get one. My admin, or the admin at our work, Carol, she went to Dodger Stadium for the first time today. So she's a Padres fan, but she got to see Shohei at 2 home runs live. And the only time I went, he didn't do anything. I went to that game with last night. Oh, Mr. White, when is it Miller time? Yeah, that's a great question. I thought why don't we just take a look? Let's do a little trolling here. I thought, man. Anyone got any updates on Bobby Miller? Bobby B. Can't even spell right. Bobby Miller updates. I could ask Grok, and that's just kidding. Let's see. No. Okay, let's we'll go to Dodger Blue, not these other guys. Thought I saw Dodgers a big hope for Bobby Miller. Placed on, let's see, Bobby Miller, blah blah blah. He is progressing well. Should not need much time to build up where he needs to be. That's good. Doc was saying, I'm not sure when his next pen is, but next pen, so he's going to continue his progression. Once he starts facing hitters, it'll ramp up quicker. Oh, I think we're seeing him at Rancho. I sure hope so. I don't think it's that long until he's shut. I don't think it's been that long since he shut down the throwing, so I don't think you build up will take very long. Okay. Jason, I think Hayward's, they keep going back and forth on Hayward. I think he's come back sooner than later. So, between Luxy and Outman, and of course the whole Taylor thing. Let's be honest. The realities are there. See, Dan is where I'm at too. Yeah, I know Walker might be gone after this year, but man, I really like him. I do too. Um, but and at the same time, I think Walker Buehler loves being a Dodger. I really do. Doug's talked about that too. But thank you, Mr. White. Miller time. Yeah, let's get that out there. So he's throwing. That's good. He's throwing off mounds. That's good. He was throwing pretty quick when he went down. It was just, I think it was a little blip, and then they're taking his time. They're just going to take his time. They're they got to make sure that he's. What is it? We need Big Bobby in October, and I do believe Big Bobby would have been much better, and if somehow a miracle happened, we got to a Game 5 against the Diamondbacks. I think he would have been better. So, Mr. Wyatt, yeah, 3 weeks. Let's call it 3 weeks. I think that's pretty fair. Hopefully, yeah. I said, oh man, I hope he does Rancho, and he'd be cool to interview. I've talked to him without a microphone. I like him. I do. Oh, Bobby's your favorite player. Yeah, you gotta love Bobby Miller, man. Dude is, I'm not gonna comment too much on Thursday night, but I liked his style. No, he definitely was pimping, man. Or Jersey shoring, whatever. I thought he was cool, doing his best thing. You think, yeah, Tim Utley, I think you're right. I think to be loyal to Taylor and option Alman or Lux. But actually Lux is doing a little bit better. James got to just this platooning doesn't help James at all. I think it hurts him as more than anybody. He needs daily at bats. But what can you do, Yeah, watching Kershaw get rock got into Bobby's head. Yeah. And and it was his first time. I mean, he just dealing with some stuff. But the guy really he's shown last year. He had some stellar games. Sorry, I'm tired. Have not my sleep's been sucky. Yeah, he had some good, really nice games last year, and so yeah, we'll hopefully see him back sooner than later, but not too soon. It's okay to wait and milk that time on the injured list a little bit. We've got Paxton's still going. So, and it's a surprise that I know it's only been a little over a month, but he's healthy and he threw really well today. And he's given innings. I think Doc has used him a little wrong a couple times. Part of that's just learning the dude. Yeah. Gavin Stone's looking good, but Gavin's going to need some time off. So look for a little phantom injury from him eventually. Landon Knack didn't get an injury in time, so he got sent down. Sorry. But I'm feeling decent about the pitching staff right now. And we're gonna have Kershaw back. Call it July and August, whatever. Bobby be back. Who knows if they make a move? May should be a bullpen. I'm like someone said yesterday, super concerned about Gratterall. Trying to see how long he can last. Hopefully, I think he's his shoulders in better shape. I like how people get on Outman for messing up that rock in Game 1 as if Kershaw's going to throw 6 shutout innings. The data showed Kershaw's cooked. Absolutely. Yeah, he was doing it by smoke and mirrors against crappy teams in September. Arizona was a team that's not a crappy team. And I still think they're good. Someone said, so I saw it and then I didn't talk about it. Yeah, she had no updates. I know. Keeps going. Oh, it's nothing. 60-day IL. Huh? Same with Bruisdar, right? Yeah, I keep forgetting about Sheehan. I mean, that's another one. If they can have a bullpen. It was meant. We talked about this probably a couple weeks ago. It was Sheehan in there and Dustin May and stuff coming in throwing some gas. Yeah, who knows? But yeah, it's always concerning when that doesn't happen. But I'm going to be an optimist for a second. Forgive me, Showtime. But let's just think. I'm thinking it this way: they're holding them back because they need to last the season. Last year they didn't. Their pitching ran out in mid-July, and they had to go get who. Um, don't want to see that type of stuff have to happen. So I think they're being a little careful. Oh man, yeah, Dan, I'm gonna be there. Sheehan's got he's got elite stuff. Yeah, let's not forget Sheehan in his debut through 6 no-hit innings got pulled against the Gigantes. Let's see. For what it's worth, John Heyman is reporting that the Dodgers are early favorites to sign rookie Sasaki. At least the report is not from Morosi normally. So so I'm glad you brought him up because now you reminded me something. When I talked to the guy at the store today, Dodger dude, he actually was asking D-Mac a question. He said Doug didn't get back to him, but he had heard, he saw some rumor somewhere, and if someone could verify this, if they've anything about it, that Sasaki doesn't want to compete with Yamamoto and Ohtani on the Dodgers. Now, we heard that same stuff about Yamamoto not wanting to compete with Shohei. And I would contend that both Yamamoto and Shohei Ohtani love being Dodgers. I really do. First of all, Shohei got taken care of when the whole Ipe gambling stuff came up. They took care of him. I think, and Shohei looks like he's having just the greatest time of his life. He's playing winning baseball consistently. Yamamoto, almost died on the field. That little smile of his. I think Doug's right. He's got some magnetism about him. He just seems likable. I don't know. I don't watch any of his interviews because I don't like hearing the translation and all that stuff. But he seems very likable and someone to root for, right? And then so if Roki Sasaki wants to go to a team that's going to take care of him, the Dodgers are the place to go. You can go to the Padres. They're gonna keep trading half the team, shifting things over and over. They're gonna end up firing Schilt in a couple year and a half or two. Who knows what they're gonna do? They're gonna run out of money again. Yeah. So, what's Sheehan's ceiling in your opinion? I just first of all, he's a big guy. So him throwing, 98, 99 doesn't concern me that much. Yeah, Darvish will punch air when Roki signs here. Yeah, and they can sit there and talk about you, Darvish. That dude's, I don't know how much longer he's got. He's probably due for another TJ. I hate to say that. I don't think that's not. I'm not trying to be mean, but it's coming again. He didn't fix anything, so he's due for another one. And they're going to be stuck paying him for that. I don't know. I can't tell you enough about Logan Gilbert. I just know that when I see Sheehan, I see a guy who can challenge the heck out of people with that fastball. There's as long as to be, I really he not that I'm advocating for this, but I think he'd be a nasty closer, obviously. Got that. Kyle hurt too. Gosh darn it. Hopefully we'll get him back. I don't know what happened there. But yeah. But I think he would be a really good reliever. But I think his future is as a starter. I think that I just don't understand what's going on with him. But that's a guy that I'm hoping to. I just really want to see him back on the mound. I just think there's so much there. Got to get him more time on the mound, get that number lower, right? We got to get these guys' numbers on the back. We got to fix some of these things. Paez, go to 44. That'd be cool. 44 is a big league number, man. Hank Aaron. Yeah, I do too. I Showtime. I like Sheehan as a starter more, right? I think that he could be a great reliever, but yeah, hey, Mr. John Ryan, you've got to give him a full shot at starter. 'Cause there's a lot there. Yeah, Glasnow. That's a big step up. I mean, Glasnow. He still doesn't have, obviously full seasons of results, but we've gotten a glimpse. And if he didn't have that one game pitching when he was sick, he's got an ERA of under 2. He shouldn't have even been pitching that game, but, no excuses. He didn't make an excuse. He just goes out and pitches. Pirates are in trouble. The pitching staff goes in the IL. Yep, Musgrove went on the IL today. Can't hit. Yeah, can't hit your way out of everything. And they're really a high-low team. You have the clowns in charge in terms of their personalities. They're high-low. They're cartoon characters. Machado, Profar, and Tatis. They need someone more mature stepping up. Let's see. For years, the Dodgers put together regular season Tarzan rosters, but are playoff Janes. Yeah, they need a contact hitter and a big time bullpen arm to have a roster that shows up in the playoffs, in my opinion. I think also one of the things that obviously we saw was, in the last 2 years, Freddie and Mookie have a total of 0 home runs in the playoffs. If I think I'm correct there. So those guys are strong and they hit home runs, but they're not playoff strong. They're going to get some eventually, I think. But I think this year you have Shohei, Teoscar, Muncy, Paez. Those guys have legit. Those guys are real down home big boy hitters. They hit the ball really hard and really far. And so I think they're going to play up. They will get their strikeouts. And getting someone with a contact, but I just don't know who to get. Yeah, the Ruiz or whatever, that was a guy to get. But there's no way they were going to go give up a lot of big time prospects for a contact hitter. I'm with you on that, Norm. I like the contact. I do. And I believe in that. Maybe Lux gets some of that back. I don't know. But right now, most contact hitters probably Will Smith, your catcher. You win with character, not characters. Yeah, you gotta have talent, but you gotta have some character. Mookie didn't get a single hit against the Braves. He's due. The dude is so good. It's all right. Sheehan needs better fastball control, much like Stone when he first got to the majors. Yeah. And that's just that refinement they have to make. And, even Gavin, when he started this year, off and on. But 3 of his last 4 have been good. So, yeah, it's just getting in there. And, of course, it's really tough to improve if you can't even pitch, which is that's my concern. Then we get Randy Arozarena. Maybe trade. That we need to give a lot to get a Arozarena. I don't think that's going to happen. And I don't think if I were to go, hey, what do we need? I don't think we need an outfielder. Hollow clips. Trade Gavin sucks, please, and thank you. Poor Gavin. His name, right? Yeah, he gets cat. You could put a lot of first consonants in front of his name, and you got a problem. Poor Gavin. Yeah, I don't see them going after an outfielder. I'm with you, Showtime. Unless there's a big injury, that's what I would see. That's the only way. Yeah, the trade deadline is really weak. Um, more teams are in it. I haven't looked at the. Well, hey, why don't we do that? Well, just kind of a last thing. Let's take a quick look at 2024 potential. I can't spell. MLB free agents. I think we did this before, but this would be 2025. That's what I need to be looking at that. Ah, come on, Tim. Jeez. All right. Oh, cool. Okay, Juan Soto, Alex Bregman, Corbin Burns. Okay, well, Corbin Burns obviously. Zach Wheeler's not a free agent, is he? No. Oh wait, yes. They didn't sign. Wait, that's an old article. L2, I don't care about. Hassan Kim, there you go. Yeah. I think he likes being a Padre. That's his problem. Alonzo Golden. These are not. Freed, he's gonna be like 32. Um JV, no, Scherzer. Willie Adamas, maybe. He's gonna reach free agency. And we do know that Andy Friedman's liked him before. There's Walker. Gleyber Torres. I'm not sure about him. Don't need a catcher. Shane Bieber. Arm is toast. Santander. No. Christian Walker. Just get him out of the division, please. Clay Holmes. There you go. There's. He's gonna make a lot of money, but Max Kepler, former Target. Come on, they should have some more. Let's see. Okay. Well, here we go. All these free agents. All right. This what is by age? Jeez. Oh yeah, Garrett Cole can opt out. Snell can opt out. Cody can opt out. All those guys. Jordan Montgomery. Boy, the Dodgers did a number on him. Yeah, Teoscar. He likes being there. Clearly. Robbie Ray. Bregman. Go. I want to say bad things. Charlie Morton not interested in. Rizzo no. Giolito, Tommy John, Conforto, no. Chapman, another opt out. Yeah, all those guys have opt outs. Eovaldi, he's vested. I don't know what that means, if he can opt out or not, though. Josh Bell, Marcelo Zuna, he can go screw himself. Kelly Jansen, I wouldn't be surprised if he comes back for a couple million. Frankie Montas, Waka. He's been doing well this year. Is it Waka that's doing? No, it's Seth Lugo been doing well. I'm not sure about Waka. Corbin Burns, of course, that's a guy to look at. Ryan Presley, closer. He's 35 already. Wow. Jack Flaherty, he's having a nice year so far. Sean Manaea, the only good against the Dodgers. Just kidding. Charlie Blackmon, never. Quintana. So it's getting Justin Turner, old. Craig Kimbrell. Nick Martinez. That guy's useful. I kind of wanted the Dodgers to look at him. Andrew Heaney, Chicken Strip. Of course, Jock Peterson is going to be a free agent every year the rest of his career. There's Willie, D. Scaffrini, Santana, David Robbins, Lance Lynn. No. Suarez, Walker, Harrison Bader, but he might be a good backup outfielder. He's fast. Good fielder. Aroldis Chapman, he'll be traded at the trade deadline. Daniel Bard, rest in peace on his career, but really cool comeback story. Manny Margot, former Dodger great. Jay Hay, Matt Moore, Merrill Kelly, he's hurt. Doogie. Let's see. Alex Wood, a bad year. Wade Miley got hurt. And a few Dodgers. We got a lot of Dodgers in this too. Travis d'Arnaud, former Dodger great. I wouldn't mind him coming back as a backup. He's a good ball player. Wish they would have kept him a little longer. James Paxton. There's Hassan Kim. That's the one right there. The Dodgers will go hard after him. The Padres are going to have to overpay for him like right now. There's Tanner Scott, Jimmy Yimmy. All these guys. Yeah. Right. That not our Will Smith. He has gotten a ring the last 3 years though. So a lot of names, okay? Lots and lots of names, but not a ton to go, oh my gosh, look at that starting pitcher that I want. You got a bunch of olds, things like that. An obtainable bullpen arm might be Liberatore. Yeah, that was talked about yesterday. Yep. Cleveland stinks. The one guy can make a Godfather offer. Stephen Kwan. Oh yeah, contact hitter, and then get the closer right. If they can't, I got itchy ear. Sorry. Verdugo back. I don't know. I was hoping he would be over trying to be really a cool and hard-looking dude. Just this whole I gotta have my fake teeth in. You're silly. Now you're looking silly. Okay, it was kind of cute for a bit, but now you're a dad. You're a veteran. This is year 6. You're full year 6, and you're still looking like a clown. Nah, I don't want him back. He needs to grow up. I do like the fact he's a contact hitter, though. I'd take him for that. At least he was. I haven't seen him play in a bit. I know he's with the Yankees. How is Doogie doing this year? Just curious now. I know the Yankees are having a nice year so far. All right, what's he doing? Doogie. So he'll be 28 next year. He's 28 soon, actually. He's having a nice year. I mean, not great, but decent on base. I mean, he's having a decent career, right? I mean, it's not like, oh my gosh, what a great player. It's not a bad career, though. He's hitting 280. Powers, expect a little bit more, but I do believe in him as a contact hitter. He's not bad, but he's got to stop with this. Some of these things he does. It's the Dodgers aren't doing that, and plus he did. You remember a couple years ago, he said some idiotic things about the 2020 World Series team. So that was a mistake, Mr. Doogie. That was a huge mistake. You just don't do that. You don't. And maturity is an important thing. The Dodgers, there's not room for clowns. And people could say, what about Kike? Kike, you know what's the best thing that comedians have? The best comedians. It's timing. Kike finds the right time. He's appropriate. Yeah. I'd rather just trade for bullpen arm and call it a day. Yeah. It's kind of what's out there. I mean, Andrew Friedman talking about Mookie not going anywhere. And who knows? We that could all be bull crap too. I haven't used this camera. How's that camera today? It's not too bad. Am I behind? Shoot. Looks like is the audio and the video out of sync again? Gosh darn it. What is hogging the space here? Get that out of there. Yeah. Tell me about the Savant page real quick. I don't feel like going to it. I'm gonna get out of here pretty soon. Yeah, no one out there is worth unloading it. DePaula, Yo Hendry or many others. Yeah, that guy's name was Corbin Burns, and he's gone. Right. So yeah, I agree with you, Hep. And but here's the good news about that. The good news is other teams can't improve. We like that. Unless, remember the Dodgers, they got Trey Turner as part of that trade. There's a report Jazz Chisholm may be next on the block. He's young and plays center field with a high ceiling, but it would be a significant upgrade from Outman. Tough call. Two things about him. He's overrated. Jazz Chisholm makes it because he's flashy. He shouldn't be on the cover of any video games. He's flashy, but he's hurt a lot. We are going to look him up. Not his. Let's look up his baseball reference. So, what's so great about Jazz Chisholm? Well, as they would say on the Petros and Money show, they used to, not much. This guy's not a great ball player. He's just not. He had his All-Star. He made the All-Star game in 2022. Played only 60 games. Hit 254, 325, 535. And let's not forget the crap he said about Mickey Rowe. He's a clown. These guys, they're all flash. They haven't done anything. They haven't done anything. Talking smack. They don't understand what it takes to be a really good player. So I'm an easy pass on this, or a hard pass. No, thank you on him. Just overrated. OPS of 100, 0 WAR. There is talent there, just like Nuke Lelouch. $1 million blah, 5-cent head. Clown. And he would not fit. Let's see. Sign Powers reliever. He won't be coming. Yeah, Chisholm overrated. Gosh, why is my ear just so itchy all of a sudden? So is Outman about. Yeah. Walk numbers, the K numbers are very good. Yeah, he makes some contact. I just, the Yankees are contenders. He won't be able to get him during the season. And next season, I just don't think you invest too much in a guy that's 1.5 to 2 WAR guy. Not a bad player though, but is he someone you need? Is he someone that you already have in your system? But I do like the bat to ball skills, and I do think he would have made a huge difference in 2019 if he was healthy in that playoffs, especially over Matt Beatty. Yep, Carlos, amen. I'm excited so much about Walker Buehler. Just so tired of seeing Roberts putting Taylor in the lineup. Enough is enough. He's gonna keep putting them on. That's why you have to take those weapons away. You just find a good player like Nomar Garcia-Parra. He was a good contact hitter for us. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. This deadline sucks for everyone. No Jordan Montgomery. There'll be a surprise or two, but it's going to be the huge overpay. But you know the one team that would overpay? The Dodgers. If there's an overpay, they're going to do it. Lions team to watch. They need to replace Strider, and they have the prospects to get a big time arm. They'll just have to give up a lot. Um, yeah, yeah. There's just not a lot of arms right now. Anyone we should expect to get a call up? Not yet. Um, I mean, no one knew. I'm rooting for John Rooney. That's who I'm going to say that he's going to somehow get in there. Um, they'll have to make moves when they're gonna, as guys activate, they deactivate. There might be some DFAs and stuff like that. Um, yeah, I think judging a farm system is subjective. Depends on your sources. Depends on what you think. Yeah, it's all good. It's all right. Um, they've overall they've done a really good job. They've done well internationally, and they've made some really good trades. I mean, um, even though I think what they did to Freddie was wrong. I know yeah. How many homers does Ohtani end up with? Oh man, no one has more talent as a hitter. Craig, my man. Hey, Craig. um. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Yeah, I think Otani's gonna 45 to 50. Stays healthy. He's surrounded with Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, Will Smith, Max Muncy, Teoscar Hernandez. Um, I know he had Trout before. He had Rendon for a couple games. But he's just in a really good thing. Um, you got 47. That's a good number. Yeah, like I said, 45 to 50. I'm right in there. But could be more. I mean, he's getting hot and he's getting comfortable. The further away from Ipe and all that stuff, the better. I would think. So okay. Well, it's been over an hour. Do need to get to bed. I got a long week. Next week, hey, for y'all, okay, Mother's Day, next Sunday. Take care of business. Um, it's also for those who, and I'm just learning this, the church calendar. It is the 6th week of Easter. If you do it, if you follow, I'm just learning it, but yeah, it's cool. I like learning that stuff. Um, yeah, Freddie was one guy that just hasn't done it yet, has he? He will. I think Freddie needs to rest more. He has to. This stuff has to stop. This everyday thing. I get it what he's doing, but at the end of the day, it's not productive. He thinks he's helping the team. He's not. He needs a day. I would give him, if it's me, I give him Wednesday off. Then that's a day game, takes that day off. Then he has off days Thursday, goes down to San Diego, starts mashing. Yeah, thanks, Mr. White. Good night. You got 53. You got two 53s out there. Nice. Yeah, Ohtani, man. Come on. That dude's amazing. And now he's got, 10? Fans killing Matt Olson. Yeah, well, you know, that's the high risk, high reward with making that move. You traded one of the Braves all timers. Maybe not quite Mount Rushmore because they got great, they got big Mount Rushmore. A lot of candidates there, but a legend, got to win, a big thing, and so, um, yeah. So okay, thanks everyone. Um, I'm not sure when we'll go again. I'm trying to be more active. I really appreciate you guys being out here. The views are way up higher than yesterday. I know yesterday was kind of a spur of the moment. Um, I think Teoscar could get something, but it's gonna be more. It's gonna be team friendly. That's for sure. Very team friendly. But I think he fits in so well. I think they needed the spice. I know it's in some cases, I'm not a fan of just going, oh, let's judge people by their race and stuff. But I don't care what it is. Whatever it is, Teoscar brings in the extra spice. And they love him, right? So, yeah. Yeah, Olsen performing poorly. It's almost deserved. Not for him, but for the team. Spence finally gave up his first homer in the minors. Just traded his face. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know who those guys are. I don't follow. It's tough enough for me to follow my own guys. That's for sure. But yeah, okay, folks. I will talk to y'all soon. And yeah, please, please continue the chat in the comments once this is over. I would appreciate that. Any comments, like my man, Mr. Osterberg, takes care of me with the comments, and I appreciate that. It helps the algorithm. If you want this channel to grow, which I do, and I obsess over numbers. If you want the channel to grow, you think, like, forward the stuff, put a little comment in there. That's all. You don't have to, I mean, you can just write thanks or whatever in the comments. So the chat's good, but that doesn't get the algorithm going. Yeah. Oh yeah, Hudson, man. Jeez, quit giving up dongs. That's what was it, 4 and 13 innings or something like that. All right, folks. Thanks everyone. We'll talk soon. We'll have oh gosh, yeah, we're gonna have to talk after Walker Buehler. If it's good, we'll talk. If not, I'll probably be crying. I love Walker Buehler, man. Need that dude. Just he's the guy. He's the guy. So everyone, thank you. Appreciate y'all. We will, like I said, we'll talk hopefully after a great Walker Buehler 2-year debut, and we will let's just get 2 out of 3. Let's have them not go on a slump like they did. They've done against some of the crappy teams, and yeah. So Walker Buehler Day tonight is tomorrow. Yamamoto is Wednesday. Stoner's on Tuesday. So we're in good shape. Marlins suck. Tanner Scott hopefully doesn't leave, or whoever the Dodgers want to get from him. Keep going. You guys are the best. Thank you so much, and we'll talk to you guys later. As always, thank you a ton. God bless. And go Dodgers.